Um, I'd say I'm pretty close to 100, so a little bit to go, but I'm feeling better and better every week.
What's kind of the last steps in your rehab and getting back to 100%? Where do you feel you still have areas to gain?
I mean, just mentally coming off an injury and not being scared and not thinking about it too much, and then just a little bit of leg strength. But like I said, it's right there.
Because of the injury, do you feel like this season you'll be more appreciative of your skill and being out there and doing everything to help this team?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I think a lot of people take the game for granted, but I mean, sitting on the sideline and watching all the games last year, I think I'll appreciate the moment more and just be grateful and even enjoy things like practice. So.
And you got your red shirt for that year?
Yeah.
How good does that feel to know that the NCAA granted you that? I think Coach said they weren't nervous about it until it happens. It happens.
Yeah, you never know. I didn't even really know the whole process. But I guess I had to sign a sheet of paper and then found out I got it back. So I mean, I get to be a freshman again.
That's all right, right?
Yeah.
And as far as this team goes, you'll have a bunch of good people that are at full strength, including yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe last year was kind of fluky because of all the injuries. Are you looking forward to that as well?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, even in practice, the competition's always good, and we're a deep team. So I mean, I'm really looking forward to this year and see what happens.
When it came to just your rehab, when were you able to get back shooting, kind of with the process on the workouts, were you able to go for that? What was the kind of progression of the timeline for you?
Full contact was July. That was the start of July. Was the first time I did full contact, and again, a lot of that was just mentally. I was probably ready before that, but I just had to get through that mental part, and then from there on, just week by week, I felt better and better and more comfortable.
When it comes to, were you full go with them for some of the workouts then as well?
Yeah. Yep.
How did you feel you took advantage of that and kind of building upon your first season and heading into your second?
I mean, I just took the things that I learned from, the foreign tour and playing the first 9 games and watching, and I just kind of applied it to the workouts and things like I've been there before, even though technically I'm a freshman again. So, I mean, it was a smooth transition coming off an injury once I was able to fully go.
Was there a moment in your rehab, whether it be on court or in the trainer's room, where you kind of mentally got past the hurdle where you're like, okay, I can really get through this?
Yeah, I would say there was a play where I was coming off a ball screen, and me and Chuck kind of bumped into my knee, and that's a big guy, and I kind of moved it around after, and I was like, all right, it's fine, I'm over that hump, I know it's fine, so I just got to play.
When was that? Was that last month or so?
It was probably mid-July, so probably a couple weeks into me just getting cleared, so I was a little nervous, but.
Kobe, do you know anybody that had that injury, or picked anybody's brain about it?
Not too much. It's kind of a weird injury, so I kind of Googled it a little bit, but I never saw a break. I saw that Blake Griffin did something to it, and Brandon Roy, but I mean, not too much. But I heard it's a full recovery, so that's good stuff.
What was the name of the injury, or what was the?
I broke my patella, the bone, so a lot of people think it's an ACL, but it wasn't.
Okay.
So.
I think you were just getting to a point where you're starting to play double-digit minutes and maybe get back to being you again. How difficult was it to have that happen at that time and then go through not playing for probably the first time?
Yeah, it was tough at first for sure, but I mean my teammates had my back, and like Coach Guard said, it's a blessing in disguise because one minute against Marquette, I probably don't get that redshirt year back. So you never want it to happen, but if it had to happen, I mean I guess that was the best time for it. So I mean just being able to learn and be with the team on the road games still was a good thing for me, and see other environments and just pick up on things.
Was it on a specific play, or was it? Do you know exactly how?
Yeah, it was just in practice, and I just drove the lane and did a jump stop, and it just kind of popped. So
After that time.
yeah.
Did you feel at that point like you were kind of starting to get over the hump a little bit,
Yeah,
figure stuff out?
I was just getting over those freshman jitters, so and I was getting more and more comfortable with just the offense and the defense and things like that. So, I mean, it was tough, but like I said, it's just a learning experience.
It seemed like things came really easily. Like the red-white scrimmage last year, the first couple exhibitions, you led the team in scoring. Do you think something changed for you in the first few games? Like, could you notice a different level of intensity or all those types of things?
Yeah, just things tighten up a little bit. Like, I mean, just taking care of the ball, like giving up baskets, things like that. Because once the game starts to count, obviously, coaches tighten up a little bit. So I mean, I was out there playing a little bit timid and just too worried about making mistakes. And then I mean, as you guys said, the more the games went on, like the less I started to worry about it. So
Was it eye-opening defensively, Kobe? Because in high school you could probably make up for a lot of mistakes with athleticism and stuff. As the guys were going through that, obviously you're playing a bit better competition here. Was that kind of eye-opening just to learn how good and how position-wise you had to be in the right spot all the time?
yeah, we actually ran a similar defense in high school. So I mean, the placement and stuff was a smooth transition, but just athleticism and the skill was a little bit different. So angles make more of a difference and things like that. But yeah, like position-wise, it wasn't too bad. So
What do you think you learned from having to sit there and watch? Are there takeaways that you feel like you left with watching 20-some games?
I mean, I think I learned a lot. I mean, just being able to watch the game from the sideline, you can kind of pick up on things that you normally wouldn't pick up on while you're playing, whether it's missing a guy on a cut or giving up baseline penetration, things that we don't want to do. So, I mean, I'd say things like that. And then also just going through adversity, I kind of had to go with it through the team. And, I mean, not being able to help kind of sucked, but, I mean, it was something that we all had to go through together, and it was a growing experience.
I'd say just anticipation, excitement level for you to play again for real, because I think the last shot you took was that potential game winner against
Yeah.
Temple. So you've been sitting on that one for a while.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very excited to get back out there, and this is my first major injury where I had to miss a ton of time. So, I mean, even the red and white scrimmage I've had marked down, just being able to get out there in front of people and play a real game. So I'm really excited.
What areas do you think you'll be a better player when you do get out there?
I like to say all areas. I mean, defensively, just positioning, like I said. I mean, I've picked up on that, and then offensively, I mean, shooting, since that was what I could really do when I got back before I was doing contact, working on pull-ups and just knocking down open shots. So I think I improved on both ends of the floor. So hopefully I can show that. Thank you guys.
That's strong. How much time did you spend with Eric last year when you couldn't really do anything, waist down?
Oh yeah, a lot of time with Coach Helen when I was probably almost every day, like 5-6 days a week. I was working out with Coach Helen, and then even when I could do lower body, I was in the same amount. So a lot of time was spent there just strengthening up.
Do the guys kind of give you grief about how big you got, or Ethan kind of said something?
A little bit. Me and Ethan we'll have our benching competitions, and he just gets a little salty because you can ask him, just ask him who does more reps on the bench press. That's all you got to say.
During practices, how have you seen yourself progress throughout the first part of this time, and
Yeah.
how timid were you maybe early on, or like how have you seen yourself work on? I think a couple of guys said that you had really good practice today.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say for me, the biggest difference I've noticed is just going in the paint and finishing in there. The first couple of times I was a little scared just because of the contact and maybe like rush a shot, missing open layups. But as the weeks went on, the practice going on, I've got more and more comfortable. And like again, I haven't thought about my injury as much, and it's led to me being able to finish the plays around the basket that I wasn't doing early on. So.
Did you talk a lot with Dimitri when you guys were both out, and how did you guys kind of work off each other and talk or whatnot?
Yeah, we were just always there for each other. So I mean, if either one of us was ever down or upset, I mean, we always had each other's backs. And like you said, we kind of had to go through it together. We were out at the same time. So I mean, we talked a lot on the sideline during the games. Like we try to pick apart what we could do here. So hopefully that can translate over to the court for both of us.